Good day, students. Welcome to Mathgotserved.com. In this clip, we're going to be taking a look at how to apply the power of a power property of exponents. So the question reads, which expression is not equivalent to the quantity 5 to the 2x raised to the third power? All right. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take a look at what the power of a power property is, and then we're going to apply it to these four cases and see which one is not equivalent to the original expression. All right. Okay. So recall what the power of a power property of exponents is. So let's call this power of a power property. Alright, so if you have, let's say, power a to the x, and then you raise it to another power, let's say to the y power. Now, how can this be simplified? Using the power of a power property basically states that you multiply the powers. If you have a power raised to a power, you multiply the powers. So a to the x times y, and that's going to give us a to the xy. Simple and short. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at these four expressions. We're going to use this property. We're going to apply these properties to each one in simplifying them and then see which one is equal to the original. All right. So before we start, let's simplify the original completely. You might wonder what do I mean by simplify. Just apply the property, all right? Try and get rid of that parenthesis component. So if we apply the power of a power property to the original expression, what are we going to do here? We are going to multiply the powers. So 5 to the 2x times 3. So these two powers will be multiplied by each other. Okay, so if we do that, carry out that multiplication, you're going to see that the simplified form of the original expression is 5 raised to the 6x power. Okay, all right, so let's start with the first one. Simplify that, see what we get. 5, the quantity 5 to the x raised to the 6th power. If we apply the power of a power property, this is going to become 5 raised to, you just multiply the powers, right? X times 6, which you write as 5 to the 6x. Do we have a match? Absolutely, these two match. So option 1 is equivalent. How about option 2? Option 2, we have the quantity 5 to the 3x raised to the second power. Same procedure here, applying the power of a power property. We have 5 to the 3, x multiplied by 2. If you multiply the powers together, you have 5 to the 6x. Do we have a match? Absolutely, so this checks out. Move on to the next one, option 3. 5 to the 5th power raised to the x power. Alright, if we apply the power of a power property, we have 5 to the 5th, 5 times x. And this is equal to 5 to the 5x. Do we have a match? Absolutely not. So option 3 is not equivalent to 5 to the 2x raised to the third power. Okay, so let's do the fourth one just to make sure. 5 to the second power raised to the 3x power. Applying the power of power property, we have 5 raised to the 2 times 3x. Okay, and then if we simplify that, we're going to have 5 raised to the 6x. Do we have a match? We certainly do. Alright, so we know for certainty that the only one that's not equivalent is option number 3. Alrighty. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this presentation. Don't forget to help support our channel. Tons of support resources can be found at Mathgotserved.com. Do check it out. If you have any questions, specify it in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.